Do you believe that love is just a mix of fate, emotions, and luck? A lot of people think that way, but what if there's a philosophy that can help you build a relationship with the person you dream about? Stoicism not only teaches you to control your emotions, but it also offers a way to create genuine, lasting connections. Imagine a life where anxiety and doubt don't take over, where you recognize your worth and express yourself without manipulation or complicated schemes. That's one of the key principles of Stoicism. Managing the actions of others is one thing, but being able to manage yourself is what really matters. When you gain confidence and calmness, it makes you genuinely attractive. In this video, we'll talk about 10 Stoic principles that can transform your relationships and deeply change you from the inside out, helping you to attract and maintain meaningful and stable connections. These 10 Stoic principles will guide you to become the best version of yourself and draw in the person you've always wanted. First, cultivate your inner world. You're cultivating your inner world and deep relationships, and it might seem odd that Stoicism, a philosophy focused on inner discipline, has anything to do with love. But that's where it all starts. Stoicism encourages us to look inward, strengthen our inner selves, and work on self-improvement. If you want to attract someone special into your life, the first step is to focus on this. Imagine that you face stress, challenges, and external pressures on a daily basis. These factors can throw you off balance, but it can help you find inner peace to realize that external circumstances are out of your control. Realizing that most external circumstances are out of our control allows us to focus on managing our own reactions. Gradually, you start to radiate peace and stability, which attracts people to you. This inner balance creates an atmosphere where others feel comfortable, inspired by your example, drawn to your confidence and harmony. As philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over yourself." Focus on your thoughts and emotions instead of what's happening around you, and you'll find your strength. This Stoic principle reminds us to develop ourselves before seeking love from others. Learn to love and respect yourself by strengthening your inner beliefs and values. Discover your true strengths and understand what you can control and what you can't. Your purpose isn't to meet others' expectations, but to stay true to yourself as you work on becoming the best version of you. You can't force it. If you want someone to love you, the best thing you can do is create an environment for love to come into your life. Clear your mind, focus on positive changes, and be ready to welcome that love into your world. When the right time comes, it often catches us by surprise, so trust the natural flow of life. Always remember, the journey to inner peace isn't a destination. It's a long process that takes time and patience. Pursue harmony and self-discovery, and you will begin to notice your life finding peace and meaning, opening up opportunities for the person next to you to share this inner richness with you. Second, focus on self-improvement. It's a fundamental principle of Stoicism, and its role in building relationships can't be overstated. When we intentionally strive to be better, we not only boost our own confidence and self-esteem, but also become more attractive to those around us. We'd like to build a deeper connection. Self-improvement starts with honest self-reflection and the willingness to look within. Have you ever thought about which aspects of your character need work? It takes courage and awareness, because you not only have to acknowledge your weaknesses, but also put in the effort to overcome them. Marcus Aurelius said to look inside yourself. There's a source of goodness within you, and it's always there. This idea highlights how important self-reflection is, as it helps us discover more about ourselves. Everyone has an inner potential that's available to those ready to tap into it. When we aim for self-improvement and nurture the qualities we'd like to see in our partners, we create an environment that attracts authentic connections. Instead of trying to meet others' expectations, we focus on genuine love, compassion, and understanding. By working on ourselves, we develop qualities that make us more sensitive and open to those around us. This includes honing soft skills like listening, empathizing, and expressing our thoughts sincerely and respectfully. Let's create conditions for deep and genuine relationships. Have you ever noticed how you're drawn to people who truly listen to and understand you? That's what makes us attractive. Third, live in the moment. Living in the present isn't just a concept. It's a practice that can change how we see things and deepen our experiences. When we get stuck in thoughts about the past or worry about the future, we fall back into old mistakes or make guesses about what's ahead, missing out on the only moment we really have. Take a moment to realize an important truth. The present is the only reality we have right here and now. When we focus on the present, we can form more genuine and deeper connections with others. Imagine talking to someone close to you and being completely focused on that conversation without getting distracted by your phone, thoughts, or tasks. You're listening not just with your ears, but with your heart, picking up on every emotion and nuance. Being present creates a connection that's way stronger than just small talk. It's about truly paying attention to others, which builds mutual respect and trust, laying the groundwork for genuine and lasting relationships. Plus, living in the moment helps reduce anxiety and stress. When we let go of those nagging thoughts about the past and worries about the future, we find inner freedom. As Epictetus said, there's only one path to happiness: accepting what's beyond our control and realizing we can't change the past. It's impossible. The future is unpredictable, so we can focus on the present and find joy in what we have right now. This philosophy allows us to accept each moment as it is, without unnecessary regrets or expectations. By living consciously and fully engaging in every moment, we discover a source of joy and inspiration, even in the little things. New experiences, opportunities, and growth come our way if we learn to notice them. Marcus Aurelius said to limit yourself to the present. This principle not only helps us appreciate the value of today, but also transforms us. It's more attractive to others when we let go of unnecessary worries and accept life as it comes. Facing challenges creates a magnetic energy that draws people to us. Fourth, communicate with compassion. It starts with the ability to truly listen. Marcus Aurelius said that whenever you're about to find a flaw in someone, ask yourself, what flaw in me is most similar to the one I'm about to criticize? This wisdom reminds us that before we judge or criticize, we should take a step back. Look inside and admit your own flaws. When we communicate with compassion, we listen not just with our ears, but with our hearts, creating a deep connection that others can feel and appreciate. Try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. It helps you understand their needs, desires, and emotions better. By really listening, you open the door to more genuine and lasting relationships because each of us is looking for support and understanding. Compassionate communication draws in people who will appreciate and support you in return. It's important to understand that we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Many of the fears and anxieties people face may just be products of their imagination. By showing empathy, you help others deal with their inner fears that hold them back from feeling confident and at ease. When you communicate with an open heart and sincerity, people will naturally be drawn to you. The power of compassion in communication. Stoic philosophy not only helps attract the right people into your life, but also leads to inner harmony and strengthens principles like integrity and sincerity. Fifth, maintaining personal integrity. According to Stoicism, isn't just the foundation of a meaningful life, it's also a key factor in drawing people in and building strong relationships. One of the great Stoics, Seneca, said, "If it's wrong, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." These words remind us that integrity shows up in honest actions and sincere words, even when no one is watching what we do. Staying true to our own values is felt by those around us, creating a sense of trust and confidence. To truly attract someone you care about, it's not about flashy gestures or external effects. It's about consistency and authenticity. People are drawn to those they can rely on, and trust is built when your lifestyle reflects your true beliefs. Being honest in life isn't just about that. Keeping your promises and refusing to act against your moral principles, even when no one is watching, is key. Ask yourself what principles are unshakable for you. Standing firm against the temptation to break them not only strengthens you, but also makes you more appealing to those around you. When you live by your values, you radiate confidence and sincerity that naturally attracts others. People want to be around those who embody honesty and consistency. Remember, being genuine matters. Attractiveness doesn't come from looks. Sixth, attractiveness through gratitude. If I told you that a truly attractive person maintains gratitude even in tough times, how would you feel about that? It might seem hard or even unrealistic, but according to Stoic philosophy, that's where true attractiveness lies. Challenges and hardships are often beyond our control. What we can control is how we react to them. Instead of complaining, spread positivity. Try looking at the situation from a different angle. Problems don't come from failure. They're important lessons for growth and strengthening your inner resilience. Think about it. If you focus on avoiding solutions, you're missing the point. It's wise to remember what Epictetus said. Don't be sad about what you lack. Appreciate what you have. This idea highlights the importance of a positive outlook. When you set your mind to gratitude, you fill yourself with energy that not only boosts your mood, but also attracts those around you. People tend to gravitate towards those who exude confidence and calmness, regardless of external circumstances. Seventh, practice humility. Have you noticed how unappealing people are who constantly brag? Can you really picture being friends with someone who always puts their achievements front and center? In contrast, Stoic philosophy emphasizes humility as an important trait. It's the ability to see yourself clearly, acknowledging your strengths without exaggerating them, and not downplaying them either. It's all about finding that balance. Interacting with the world naturally and confidently is essential. Also, humility isn't just a virtue. It's a key part of building deep and genuine relationships. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept without vanity, give without struggle." These words remind us that humility is recognizing the value of each person and seeing their uniqueness. When we practice humility, we become more approachable, trustworthy, and sincere. This is especially important if you want to attract someone specific into your life. Humility makes you authentic. Being open and humble builds your listening skills. Instead of dominating the conversation, you genuinely care about the other person's viewpoint, respecting their opinion and creating a trusting vibe. This quality helps you steer clear of unnecessary conflicts that often come from pride or the need to prove you're better. Humility lets you acknowledge and accept both your mistakes and those of others without holding on to grudges. This ability to forgive and accept is the foundation of lasting and stable relationships, where both parties feel calm and confident. While practicing humility, show honesty and sincerity. This allows others to see that you're not trying to be someone you're not or create a false impression. You're just being yourself, and that's what makes you truly attractive. Eighth, recognize and use the dichotomy of control. It's a key Stoic principle introduced by Epictetus. This principle divides events into those within our control and those outside of it. What we can control are our actions, decisions, and reactions. However, the thoughts, opinions, and reactions of others are always out of our hands. Understanding and accepting this principle can help reduce feelings of disappointment and anxiety, especially when it comes to trying to bring someone into your life. Instead of trying to please or control what someone else thinks, focus on what you can change, your own growth and development. When you concentrate on that, you'll build your qualities and confidence. You start to stand out, and it's natural for a person to focus on confidence that comes from deep personal resilience and independence from others' opinions. This kind of strength is special because when you stop seeking external approval, you become genuinely attractive. People can sense and appreciate your authenticity. We learn to manage our expectations, steering clear of disappointments and unnecessary dependence on outcomes we can't control. It's about showing interest in someone else instead of worrying about how they'll react to what you say. Focus on being sincere and honest in your communication. If they respond positively, great. If not, you still feel confident knowing you did your best and just let things unfold naturally. This wisdom helps not just in relationships, but in everyday life when we shift our focus from external factors to our own actions. By reacting, we become less stressed and more resilient to failures. Ninth, appreciate differences. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of acceptance and respect among people. It teaches us to look at others with understanding and openness instead of trying to fit them into our own expectations. Marcus Aurelius wrote to learn to be indifferent to what doesn't matter, reminding us that a lot of what we criticize in others doesn't affect our happiness and shouldn't be a source of discontent. Acceptance and embracing the uniqueness of others is the key to building genuine and trusting connections. When we let people be themselves, we give them the chance to open up, which creates more natural and lasting relationships. Instead of wasting energy trying to change those around us, we can focus on their strengths, support their journeys, and help them develop their best qualities. Our differences open up opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and understanding, allowing us to see life from a fresh perspective. Broaden your horizons and deepen your understanding of yourself. Sharing experiences and knowledge enriches relationships, making them deeper and more meaningful. 10th, aim for wisdom. Through Stoicism, the pursuit of wisdom is one of the key principles that can transform our lives. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Constantly seeking wisdom not only helps us understand ourselves and the world better, but also naturally draws in people who appreciate that insight and inner strength. The depth, sincerity, and clarity of thoughts that come from those who seek wisdom and self-improvement can really help us grow emotionally and spiritually. Wisdom aids our emotional and spiritual growth, and maturity in relationships means we can handle challenges and accept people as they are without feeling the need to change them or manipulate their feelings. When we focus on self-development, love stops being a source of stress or anxiety. It becomes a natural, calm addition to our lives. The key is to cultivate a life filled with self-control, joy, and inner freedom, building meaningful and genuine relationships. It's not just luck, it's a conscious choice based on your inner qualities and principles. Embrace Stoic approaches like striving for wisdom, managing your reactions, and living in the moment. You both have a calm confidence that draws people in. Remember, strong relationships start with inner work and fostering love for yourself. By respecting yourself and your principles, you build a solid foundation where any relationship can grow and thrive. Remember, attracting someone isn't about control or trying to change them. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Stay open, understanding, and grateful for every moment, and the universe will respond by bringing you people who share your values and aspirations. Let your journey to love start from within, with deep self-respect, wisdom, and confidence.